by the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change to sell an equivalent of 4.6 million tons of certified carbon emissions, and since March 2020. We are therefore committed to more than just business. We want to make a difference in how we operate so that together we can help protect our planet from further damage that is caused by climate change. As we look ahead into the future, we are excited about our project pipeline. It comprises mainly green and renewable energy, including geothermal, hydro, wind, and solar, which contributes towards the government's long-term strategy for net zero emission. As we gather for this conference, we are called upon to contribute our best to this conversation. As stakeholders in the geothermal industry, we have a responsibility to just make sure that geothermal energy plays a major role in helping us achieve our vision of a better future. This is an exciting time for geothermal energy in Kenya, and I know that you're here because you want to be part of the process that leads us to a more sustainable future. Therefore, let us not drop our guard and not rest on our laurels, but continue working together towards making geothermal energy a major contributor to Kenya's economy and even to society. I thank you and God bless you. I look forward to an exciting and informative session with you all, and welcome to Olkaria on Friday. Thank you very much.
Those are some of the speakers there at the Kenya Geothermal Congress that is currently underway. We're talking about leveraging on opportunities in Kenya's geothermal sector as a way to boost power in the country, where we have our very own Karon Jenga, who will be giving us more on that speech. As you can see on your screen, that is one of KBC anchors, Pauline Shegu there. Let's first of all listen in.
We see how the Congress is ongoing, but it is okay. We'll still continue tweeting so that the other stations also can show this Congress. It's a very, very important Congress. I wish to call upon Director Mwendia Nyaga, who will read the speech on behalf of the Chairperson, Board of Directors, Geothermal Development Company, Mr. John Njiraini, CBS. Welcome, Director Mwendia. I'll hand of applause, please, for Director. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's still morning. First, let me say that I feel honored to be here and be given this opportunity to address this conference under the auspices of reading the speech from our chairman, Mr. John Njiraini. Our chief guest, Major General, retired Dr. Gordon O. Kihalangwa, the Principal Secretary, Ministry of Energy, and all the distinguished guests who are here today. I know they have been mentioned many times. We are happy to be here with you today. I'll read the speech as it is written. It is an honor for me to participate in this long-awaited Kenya Geothermal Congress 2022, themed leveraging on opportunities in Kenya's geothermal sector. This event is monumental as it will enrich the history of geothermal in our country. I welcome you to Kenya, those who have traveled from distant places. A nation endowed with diverse natural resources, one of which is the reason we are gathered here. Geothermal potential in Kenya is estimated at over 10,000 megawatts. Geothermal fields are sprawling across the Rift Valley. Notably, Kenya is among the 10 top geothermal countries in the world and #1 in Africa. The current government agenda, which includes Kenya's Vision 2030, a national blueprint that aims at creating a globally competitive and prosperous country with high quality of life and transforming Kenya into a newly industrializing middle-income country, providing a high quality of life to all its citizens in a clean and secure environment, identifies energy as an enabler to its realization. The current agenda, which is the Big Four, comprises of food security, affordable housing, manufacturing, and affordable healthcare, cascaded from the Vision 2030, cannot be realized without adequate, reliable, and affordable power. Geothermal was identified as a source of energy to power the Vision 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is endowed with a large geothermal resource, as mentioned before, potentially estimated at over 10,000 megawatts. It has been evaluated as most economic baseload source of power for Kenya with high plant availability. It has significant attendant opportunities for direct uses. It provides stable power tariff for decades since it is not affected by weather changes or vagaries of oil prices in the international markets. The country has a sizable investment in human resources and associated infrastructure for the development of geothermal and has successful experience in realizing and managing geothermal projects spanning many years. Geothermal developments are, however, not easy to implement. A significant resource risk exists, which impacts on the bankability of projects and acts as a deterrent to private investment. The sector is also capital intensive, and significant effort is necessary to raise capital for projects. Geothermal projects take long to realize, and these may take from 5 to over 10 years. The government of Kenya over the years has assisted by various multilateral and bilateral development partners, have injected significant funds that have culminated to the current achievements. However, the government also realizes that without private sector participation, the sector will not develop at the desired pace. As such, it has provided various geothermal resource concessions to the private sector. Further, in 2008, the government incorporated the Geothermal Development Company to accelerate the development of geothermal resources in Kenya. The Geothermal Development Company mandate includes exploring for the geothermal resource, developing the resource through drilling and resource evaluation and management, as well as selling of the steam. It is also created to facilitate entry of the private sector as a source of capital by de-risking geothermal prospects. Ladies and gentlemen, development of renewable energy resources is anchored in Kenya's National Development Blueprint. And subsequently, Kenya continues to generate electricity and increase efficiency of the energy consumption to propel the nation's socio-economic growth, and geothermal energy provides a baseload for the energy supply. Moreover, the vision, complemented by national policies, has pegged geothermal energy as a backbone to industrialization. Indeed, in a recent report released by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, geothermal recorded up to 43.6% of total generated electricity. The report states that 92.3% of electricity generated and consumed in Kenya was from renewable sources. And I think that's really an exciting achievement for our country. According to the International Renewable Energy Agency, renewables have proven more resilient than other sources of energy during COVID-19 pandemic. It is therefore more important than ever to scale up geothermal energy, a move supported by COP26 and the 2021 Glasgow Climate Change Conference held late last year. Ladies and gentlemen, the future is green. We must be determined to accelerate and develop the geothermal the resources. Drawing lessons from the past, we require commitment, long-term plans, supportive policies, new technology, more capacity building efforts, and more financing. The public sector remains the primary source of funding for the geothermal resource de-risking. However, to spur faster uptake, we will need more funding from all quarters. With enhanced cooperation and collective goals, we will achieve our desired impact. I have no doubt that the discussions during this Congress will shape the future of geothermal as we contribute to the achievement of universal access to affordable, sustainable energy by 2030. So I take this opportunity to now wish you a fruitful discourse through the next 3 days. And I also will take this opportunity to now invite our chief guest, Major General retired Dr. Gordon O. Kihalangwa, CBS Principal Secretary, Ministry of Energy.